Hello. Can you hear me? Hey, what's up, man? So I can't tell if it's coming through my headset or if it's speaking through the computer. What's up, everybody? So how's everybody's day been? Tater salad. Sup, Dennis? Just another day in quarantine. So I did kind of want to talk about that a little bit. Um, I know some YouTubers were kind of questioning whether it was the right thing to do to create content in a time like this. And I feel like now more than ever, this is the time that we need to band together and bring you guys the entertainment. Because if everybody's stuck at home, if you have nothing to do, you're relying on YouTube and TV and books and whatever else you like to do to kind of keep you entertained. And if we're putting out these videos only every so often, you're going to burn through your subscription list real quick. And Indy, why you got to be a butt? So you're gonna need to have more content to kind of watch and be a part of. Yeah, that calendar was $5 on Amazon. Yeah, I've actually got a few videos in the works too, so I'm gonna be putting those out. I've got one scheduled, but I've been putting them out about once a week, and I've been putting them out about once a week, and I didn't know if maybe I should do more than that because more people have time for YouTube and I've got time for it. My work just gave us shortened hours, so I'm not going to be at work as much. Brian, he's been picking on that poor little fish. I'm gonna have to put that divider back up. The last couple days it's been raining pretty good, and ever since it started raining, he's been nonstop just pestering Rip. I'm getting kind of tired of it. Like, why you got to be a butt? Why you got to be an asshole, Indy? Like, yes, this was your tank first, but he's littler than you. You want food? Are you hungry? So I'm just gonna post the live feed to a few other places real quick, and then be right back with you guys. So what are you guys doing to stay sane in this time right now? Watching YouTube, reading books, hanging out with family, pulling your hair out. Tater salad. Oscars are never hungry. No, never. They would eat all day if I let them. Yesterday was their fast day, so you want to give them at least once a week. You want to give a day where you're not feeding them. That way they can have time to digest their food. 23 Aquatics working from home. There you go. give you time to set up all that set up that rack you've been working on. I know you've been setting up a bunch of new tanks. And I'm a little distracted at the moment, but give me a second. I'll be right back. So it allowed me to schedule the stream, but then it said go live. So I was like, okay, if I hit live, maybe it'll just turn on at the time frame. But nope, it just turned on right away. So if you guys want to do me a favor while you're sitting there, if you want to go share the stream to some other places that you know that we can get some viewers in here. So that way it's just not me talking to myself. I don't know if I know a lot of you were here yesterday, but I did a stream with Shrimp Life and that was a lot of fun. I actually had a really good time of talking to him, and it was a different mechanic than just me sitting here and talking. I was actually talking to another person. We could engage with the chat, so it was definitely a fun experience, and I would like to do that again. So I don't know how to set that up. I'm just a noob when it comes to all this stuff. Need to have Mark, the god of shrimps, come and help me. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. Yeah, there was no pressure on me. I didn't show my penis, so that was a plus. Unless you guys want to see that, and then maybe I'll do like the Instagram models. I'll set up an account and you can see that. So I spent a good 3 hours rescaping my 60-gallon yesterday. If you've seen it before, I had those skulls in there and a bunch of the other plants, and the skulls were starting to kind of peel a little bit. The colors were coming off. Here, I can show you. So you can see it looks like whatever they coated this with was starting to come off. And I didn't want that to leach into the tank, so I just removed them. You're good, huh, Myers? Now we just need to get you that car that you can't drive because of quarantine. And I don't I don't want to talk about the coronavirus. I don't want to talk about the quarantine too much. Like I don't mind talking about it, but I feel like in this time where, Facebook, the TV, radio, any type of media outlet that you are plugged into, you're being forced all of this information, all of these stories, all of these memes and other things that I can't hear it anymore with her. Anyway, so I feel like you guys are seeing enough about this coronavirus, and YouTube is there for a distraction. So this is the time that we want to relax, we want to have fun, we want to enjoy our fish stuff and not have to hear about the damn coronavirus. Yeah, everybody's probably selling all their stuff. You can go get a new car. I'm with you, Brian. I'm so over it. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing the stream is I just want to have some fun with you guys, talk about fish. not think about life and everything else. Get caffeinated up, get all jacked up on that caffeine. Hey, can you guys hear me okay? Because I can't hear myself, which is probably a good thing, but I'm not sure how it sounds to you. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. See if we get some more people in here. What's Mark doing? He should be awake right now. He needs to come hang out with us. Hey, Edward Tamasuski. I'm sure I butchered that. Poor Rip. Look at him. He's just beating him up. I'm going to have to separate them. I don't know why he's such an asshole. And Rip loves Indy so much that he just wants to swim next to him, and Indy wants no part of it. You can see, like, he's like, I just want to be next to my friend and hang out. And then as soon as he gets too far over to that side of the tank, Indy chases him away. At least he's not like biting him. He's just kind of pushing him away. Thanks, baby. Bebe says she can hear me loud and clear. Thanks, Dennis. I know I was trying to send out some more, but I won't. I'll put my phone away. I'll let you guys share the stream out there, and even if it's just the 5 people that are in here now, we can hang out and spend time together. You know, some quality time together. I don't know what I just dropped. Let's feed these guys. Oh, you got to be quicker than that. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I could hear him crunching. Dude, it's all on the ground over there. Now clean up your mess. You're making a mess. Maybe he'll calm down if he has some food. It's Vernon. Is that a fat joke, Brian? You calling me fat, man? We gotta take this outside. I don't get the reference. I don't know if it's because I'm an American. I'm proud to be an American. Where I don't know what Vernon means. It's called Fluffy. Oh, I get it now. Vernon was the guy that showed his little shrimpy. We're going to be talking about that forever. I wish I was in it. Hey, Vern. How you doing, Vern? Doing good there, Vern? Vernon is the flasher. Hey, maybe that's how, I can get my name out there. Everybody knows Vernon now. Just need to jump into some live streams and I'll show some titty. I think he died, didn't he? And I'm pretty sure he passed away. Hi, Alice. Yes, it's a filthy habit, dearie. You need to quit it. My man boobs? Yeah. That's okay, though. It's just more to love, you know? So I think I need to be like some of these other streamers and get some moderators in here. See if I can figure it out. There we go. Fat people can go skinny dipping? No, it's called chunky dunking. Should I not trust you, Brian? I don't even know what that does. For all I know, I just gave you guys too much power. Is the power going to go to your head? Yeah, but Alice, I see you around in all the other streams. So it's not like I don't know who you are. Hey, Zen. Yeah, I can't believe you never heard of Chunky Dunkin'. Hey, DeFreeze. Yeah, the power may be too much for them. They can't handle it. We're breaking up. Yeah, look at that, guys. We got 7 people in here. The 7 people watching me on my stream. But I know you didn't come for me. You came for the chat because we're all a great community. Trolls can be fun as long as they're friendly. Like if you're trolling people out of good fun and not trying to ruin anybody's life, then hey, we're doing good. What kind of shrimp did you get, DeFreeze? Oh God, why would you let them out? Hi. Hi, puppies. Yeah, Alice, I had a lot of fun in Dennis's stream. That is definitely something I want to do again. And once I figure out how to do what he did with the stream share, then oh, you're gonna have to put headphones on. My wife just came downstairs. I could hear myself in the other room. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, we have 2 dogs. We have a little itty bitty Chihuahua Terrier mix, and then we have a Catahoula. She's like a pit mix. I told her I was streaming. I said, don't come downstairs. I'm doing stuff. She doesn't listen. No, you sit in your bedroom. You stay in there. Nice. You got some fire reds? Yeah, I recently picked up 3 more. I've got them in the coal tank. So I just did a video on it that I'm going to be releasing here shortly. Um, how do you guys feel about weekly video releases or twice a week video releases? Is once a week enough? I know with being confined to our houses now that most people have more time for YouTube. So I usually try for once a week, but I'm thinking that maybe I need to do twice a week now. Get a turtle? Alice, you need to see the small one. She's still in her pajamas, Brian. I don't think she wants to go on stream. Yep, she said no. Are you still in the stream? Yeah. She's still in here, so she'll comment. Don't knock my stuff over. You are terrifying me. Once a week is good, but I see more people getting views and subs when they do 2 a week. Yeah, for all you guys know, I'm sitting here in my boxers. We'll just do chest up. Ginger said twice a week. All right, here, we'll do this. So type of 1 if once a week is plenty. Type of 2 if you want 2 a week. And then don't get mad at me if I don't do 2 a week, if that's the consensus. Because I got to do stuff. I got to clean the kitchen, make food. So looks pretty even. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 7. No, I'm not doing 7. I can put out a video a day, but you guys are gonna get some pretty shit content because I'm not gonna edit it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of watching live streams. And well, I enjoy jumping in them, but once they've streamed, I really won't watch the stream after it's been streamed. And I feel like that's fair because a lot of times there's not really good content in a stream. There can be, like Mark's live streams, he does a great job at that. And I do feel like there is some content in the live stream, but you got to watch a 2-hour block to get maybe a half hour worth of information. And I don't have time for that with work, YouTube, life, just everything else. Make cooking videos? Well, I did my shrimp cooking videos. I don't want to have to pause TV while you record 7 videos a week. Yeah, I will say that my wife's amazing. She does put up with a lot of my YouTube shenanigans because she'll be playing video games or watching TV in the living room, and I'll ask her to pause her shows and stuff like that, so that way I can record my videos without any background noise. So between the dogs running around and her wanting living room time, that once or twice a week is plenty. A costume of the week series. And I think you're onto something there, DeFreeze, because I was going through channels and I came across the channel that his last, I think it was like 6 or 7 videos he put up were all live streams. And I'm very liberal with my subs. Like, I'll sub to your channel, even if I'm not sure I'm going to like your content, just to kind of support the community. And when I see that all you're putting out is live streams, I'm not really going to sub to you, because I don't have time for live streams. If I don't know who you are and I've never jumped into your live stream, I'm probably not going to jump in if you're live. So to just have live streams on your channel, I don't feel like it's really going to help the community too much. So at least once a week, you need to throw out those videos and get some good content on there. Hey, Sharpies, how are you, man? No, kinda, maybe. So what was that website yesterday? Was that StreamYard? Is that what he used? See if I can get this figured out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play with it. It looks like there's all kinds of settings. So my next live stream, I'll get somebody in here with me. If you watch my my original videos, there's a lot of stuff. Like, I'm drinking a drink. I'm like, why didn't I edit that out? Like, I pause in the video to take a drink. Like, that's what edits are for. Like, this isn't a live stream. I could just edit that out. So I know the freeze just got new shrimp. Has anybody else got any shrimp or new fish or done anything different in their fish rooms lately? Yeah, she's in here. She's staring outside. No, nobody's got new fish, new shrimp, nothing. Oh, I guess it was loading. Yeah, I want to set up more tanks. Tater just got some more corridors. There you go. You got some green Neos? Nice, man. Yeah, I want to get some jades. Like that is my next shrimp that I want is I want some green jades. They're just really gorgeous looking to me. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? She doesn't like to be held. So my wife just handed me the little dog. So Mike Eugenio, he works at my local, well, he owns my local fish store. It's called Plants and Fins. So any of you from the Phoenix metropolitan area, Gilbert area, go check them out. He's got the best prices on plants, the best looking plants, all kinds of fish. She's not a rat. She's like terrified that I'm holding her. Look at her. It's okay. She always looks like she just woke up. Yeah, here shortly, me and Mike are actually going to do a stream over at his channel. So if you click on his name, you can go look at his stuff that he has too. So we're going to do a live stream at the store here locally on. We were talking about it today, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over how I made the food that I made for my fish and shrimp and just kind of talk to people about, DIY stuff and making your own food because it's definitely a great way to go because then you can manage the ingredients and you know exactly what's in there. Yeah, I was playing with that StreamYard and it looks like I got to shut this stream down if I want to start a different one. More crib eggs in the grow out tub. So is a crib, is that like the dragonfly larva? Hey Rob, I know you were struggling with your shrimp and they were dying off on you. Have you had any more deaths? Have you had any more issues with that? Because I know I told you I kind of wanted to brainstorm with you to figure out what's going on. Yeah, Brian, you missed the dog. My little scruffy haired mutt. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I thought cribs were a type of fish, but for some reason the context clues made me think it was a parasite or a pest. Tater, I'm gonna set up a Caradina tank. I want to get an RO system first because I know you want closer to zero with that, and where I get my water right now, it's not coming out at zero. So unless you guys say RO water that's around 8 to 15 is fine for Caradina if you remineralize it, then yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. But where I get my water right now, it's not coming out like it would if I had a home system. So that's my only concern with it. And then of course I'll have to get different remineralizer. And I got to look into different substrate and all that fun stuff. Let's talk about that. So for Caridina shrimp, you want an active substrate. What kind of substrate do you guys use in your Caridina shrimp tanks? Sounds good, Rob. I'll shout out the comments so that way you feel like you're still with us. Brian said his RO water comes out at 18. He's never had problems. Okay. Sharpie's models. When you're trying to clear a grow out tub for bristlenose fry, breeding cribs are not what you want. Two caves in there, two lots of eggs. Yeah, I can see that being an issue. If Chris is still in here at 23 Aquatics, I don't know if you guys do follow me on Facebook, it's Indie Fish. I'm sure most of you out there know that. 23 Aquatics is Chris Bloor, and he just shared a picture of or a video of his bristlenose grow out, and he's I don't know what 200 fry in there. It looked ridiculous. Glass garden environment soil, says Brian. Zen Ginger only have Neos. Yeah, all I have is Neos as well. I figured I would start there. And if you followed me with my shrimp journey over the last 6 months, it was a struggle starting out, but I've got it nailed in now. You know, the main thing for me, what I really feel helped a lot was when I started out, I was using tap water, and I thought like, hey, I'm going to breed some shrimp in Arizona tap water. So that way anybody locally can get these shrimp and just put them in tap water and it's going to be fine. Yeah, it wasn't fine. So I finally started using remineralized RO with the salty GH and KH. And once I got the water parameters where they needed to be, everything worked out pretty good. The only thing was I was still having some die-offs, and I don't know if that was because of the stock I was purchasing or from what I was doing, but it seems like once I added snails and the glass garden shrimp bit, like this stuff right here, I feel like my shrimp started to take off after this. So I definitely recommend doing that if you have any type of shrimp. And it's basically brewer's yeast. It adds beta glucan to it, helps with their digestive system. Just catching up on comments. Tater, you keep some of your Caridina in tap water, no problem? Yeah, but is your tap water like mine? Because Arizona tap water comes out at like 580 TDS. Rob uses conch soil. Conch soil? I've never heard of it. Fluval stratum in my Neocaridina tank. You know, Alice says she's more into fish than shrimp, and I started out with fish, and fish was something that I really loved, and I loved big fish, so Oscars and some of the other bigger ones. But what I really like about shrimp is I could have 5 tanks in the same footprint as this 75. So I could have 5 different sets of shrimp, all kinds of different colors in the same amount of space that this one tank takes up. And this is a bare minimum 75-gallon for one Oscar. And I know some people probably argue with me over the fact that I have 2 in there, but as you can see, they don't like to be that close together. And I don't know why they only use this portion of the tank, because they have the rest of the tank to go through. But to be able to fit a lot of shrimp in the same space as it takes for this tank is definitely a plus. Brian, are you blocking Alice because she said she's more into fish than shrimp? Yeah, Alice, this is Indy, and that is Ripley. So, but we call him Rip, as in Ripley's Believe It or Not. Indy didn't kill him. Indy is short for indica. I used to be a big stoner back in the day. So Indy's name is Indica. Call him Indy. And then, of course, Ripley, Rip for short. John said his bristle nose is playing Barry White for the lady. Yeah, Rob, I definitely agree that, snails in the tank help very much for shrimp, because what happens is the snails eat the food, goes through their digestive system, gets all of that good gut bacteria, and then they poop it out. The shrimp eat that poop, and then they have all of that extra bacteria in them. So it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship. And I definitely saw an improvement once I added snails to my shrimp tank. And I will give a shout out to Mike over at Plants and Fins. I got all of my mystery snails from them and my ram's horns. No sativa. So Sadie, my big dog, her name's Sativa, but we call her Sadie for short. Yep, definitely grew out of it, Tater. Why you gotta be a bud, Indy? He's got little man syndrome. So if you've seen Oscars, Oscars are more slender. Indy's like a circle. John said he used to be a stoner, or he thinks he was a stoner, but his short term memory is shot. Yeah, don't comment while you're driving, Rob. We don't want you to have an accident. There's enough stuff going on. Yeah, I think it's short body Oscar is what they call it, for balloon Oscar. And it kind of concerns me. I can't see them. I feel like they're fighting behind me. Yeah, Andy is a little fatty. He eats good. I take care of him. Hey, there's nothing wrong with fat things. We like fat things in this house. You were just typing that? Puff the magic dragon. So while I guys got you in here, if you caught the stream yesterday, me and Dennis from Shrimp Life were talking about outros along with Pat's Fish Tanks. And I was thinking of doing a song for my outro. So since you guys are in here, this is unedited. I'm gonna play it for you. So there is a little bit of a mess up in there. It took me a couple takes. It's Kyle here. My video is finished, and now it's diminished into. You guys are all gonna unsubscribe. Hey everyone, it's Kyle here. My video is finished and now it's diminished into the closing song. Poseidon's Pets has ended. Don't be offended. We'll see you again real soon. Thanks again. Tell a friend. Okay, that's the end. I don't know if you could hear that. Brian said it was hard to understand, but just keep an eye out on the end of my videos for my ridiculous shenanigans and my pitchy off-key singing. You keep talking when I mute my mic to hit the vape. Oh, okay. Now it's diminished into the closing song. So I know you guys have shrimp. I know you have fish. What other kind of pets do you keep? We have guinea pigs, dogs. I feel like that was going to be a longer list. So we have guinea pigs and dogs besides our fish. All the dislikes, right? Yeah. So, hey, if you don't like my channel, I don't care. Don't quit your day job, says Tater Salad. Use auto tune. Oh, there we go, man. Definitely. The heck was that, Andy? Did anybody see that weird swim he just did? Yeah, if I cared what people thought of me, I definitely wouldn't be putting an ending song on my videos. I've got no shame. No shame whatsoever. Like either you like me for my crazy personality or you can go watch Joey at DIY. Everybody else does. Coronavirus. Coronavirus. Yeah, I've got allergies, so I'm walking around like with the sniffles and like clearing my throat. I'm like, I'm not infected, I promise. So John has a wildlife pond, frogs, snails, newts, comet, goldfish. Zach the cat. I feel like Zach the cat is gonna feast on the rest of those animals. My wife says she wants a pond. It it should be fine if we set up a pond. Yeah, Brian, if you smoke cigarettes, then vaping is definitely it's a little bit of a transition period. So the way I know a bunch of you just followed me on Facebook, so I'm gonna post this picture on there, but you're gonna laugh at how I have my laptop set up. So that way the camera's higher. So everybody's over here, toilet paper shortage. And I'm using them to hold my computer up. Brian, Amanda, I just accepted your guys' friend request. And I don't have any of my stuff hidden. I my whole Facebook profile is public to anybody who's not a friend with me who wants to look at stuff on there. So Zen, we live in Arizona. So the desert. We're not getting a bird. It's bad enough I gotta we can't have a bird and me create videos. They're too loud. You don't want a parrot? You got a cane corso tater? Yeah. These dogs are massive. John says his cat protects all his little friends, helps with water changes. If he sucks up any fry or shrimplet, the cat starts meowing at the bucket until he puts them back. Oh yeah, I think we've talked about that before, Brian. I feel like you've mentioned that. Huachica, Fort Huachica. You know, we just quarantine ourselves in the summer. Like social distancing, that's a summer thing here in Arizona. And if you're a gamer, that's an all time thing. Or she goes to the pool. I don't go to the pool. I'm not a fan of public pools. You have lag? Am I lagging or is it you guys? Yeah, I couldn't do the humidity, Ginger. That would mess with my asthma way too much. Yeah, I couldn't do the humidity, Ginger. That would mess with my asthma too much. Is that better, Alice? Is that better, Alice? I don't want a bird. I don't want a bird. I do many takes for my videos. I can do the same thing with the same reflection. I do many takes for my videos. I could do the same thing with my reflection. You got to put the same enthusiasm into each take. Otherwise, it's. Then put your headphones on and turn it up a little bit more. Amber can get a bird in her new place without me. My wife's name is Amber, and she's in the chat. I don't know what he's doing, but he looks very concerned. Yes, Brian's also my wife. He's my German wife. What? We need to have a talk. No plural marriages. Oh, Brian, you didn't know? Congratulations. Yep. Only a man knows what a man needs. Dude, why do you gotta attack the little fish? I'm gonna have to separate you guys. Yeah, he's probably sitting there. Like, why is he sitting next to my tank? He never sits here. He's not staring at me. If he sits here, he's staring at me and he's not staring at me. Why isn't he paying attention to me? He was looking at me through the reflection on the other side. If you look at the calendar, it's all kinds of like frayed out because it's gotten wet so many times from him splashing. Tater, I was thinking the same thing. Like a sandwich and some other stuff, and we're good. I think we're all adults. You can say blowjob. That's safe to say. If there's any children in here, go to bed. It's not 1:30 in the afternoon everywhere. I don't know. Maybe we got some kids on the other side of the world that like to watch my channel. Brian, no. This is a C word free zone. I covered that at the beginning of the video. We're not talking about that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's 21:30. You're making me do math and shit. Was that 9:30? Yeah, it's 13:30 here. Are you applauding my math skills? See, if I don't stream, or if I stream after like 4 o'clock, then I don't get all of you guys overseas, which most people who I talk to for like the shrimp chats and stuff, you guys aren't here in the States, you're overseas. I wonder if I jump in like Flip Aquatics and his live streams, I'll make some more friends here in the States. Sharona Cyrus. Is that Billy Ray Cyrus's not well known daughter? Yeah, me and Mike at Plants and Fins were were talking about Rob at Flip Aquatics, and like I like Rob. He's he's a genuinely nice guy, at least from what I can see from his videos and his streams. And we were talking about how you get to this certain level of your business that you can no longer sustain yourself with homegrown shrimp. So Rob really prided himself on having USA bred shrimp, and now he imports. So looking to that as somebody who's looking for, dog's gonna knock my stuff down, looking for locally bred shrimp, to see somebody who prided themselves on having local shrimp now import it, it kind of makes me think like, you're going against your morals. But like Mike was saying, you get to this level that you kind of got to continue to grow to produce your business and whatnot. It's fine. Yeah, my name's Kyle. Here, I'll do it for you. So, Alice, if you've never seen any of my videos, it goes like this. Hey, everyone. Kyle here from Poseidon's Pets. So that's my intro. And then we were talking about outros yesterday, and your chat is really throwing me off. My wife's in the kitchen, and I could hear myself. So we were talking about outros, and in all my videos, at the end of it, I say, thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. And that's how I end my videos. I can't have corn dogs. You discovered me yesterday? I've been discovered. I've got my mic muted because you're making noise. Yeah, Alice didn't know who I was. I knew who Alice was from the live streams, but she didn't know me. So I did my first voiceover yesterday. I recorded my shrimp eating food, and then I sped it up 4 times, and I did a voiceover video on my coal tank and what happens when you breed blue velvet shrimp and red cherry shrimp. So in the next couple days, I'm gonna release that video. I've got to work on the thumbnail and some other stuff. In my intro, yeah, the only thing I don't like about my intro is I recorded the voiceover in my bathroom, so there's an echo. So I've thought about redoing it, but I've always been into like acting and voices and different stuff like that. And I know I don't do a lot of it in my channel, but like I try to think of different silly things that I can do with voices. I was like, yeah, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you love me, you love my fish, you love my videos, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. Shut up. The caffeine's kicking in. Just gonna start wigging out on you guys. My dog found a water bottle. So enjoy the sound of crunching plastic. Oh, I might. You want me to do an Australian accent? I don't know if I can do an Australian accent. You're terrible. Alice wants to see you. She's gonna go do her hair, put clothes on. Hey Sean, how are you, man? Hey, if you missed the beginning of the stream, but I I prefaced this stream, if that's a word, prefaced. Uh, I did talk about the quarantine and everything a little bit, and I'll give a quick recap. Basically, what I want to say about everything is yes, everybody's keeping themselves separate, and it's not crazy here, but I don't want to talk about it. So, we are being blasted with this issue from all facets that we are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, news, web pages, television, radio. It's not, it's out there. You can hear it everywhere else. So I don't want to talk about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to hang out. We're going to enjoy each other's company and, kind of as a distraction from the chaos that is going on. Because, with everything that's happening, we don't need to hear about it all the time. We don't need to hear about it constantly. Yes, it's happening, and I don't want to be insensitive to that. But at the same time, I feel like a healthy distraction is good for everyone. Well, everybody's talking about it, Alice. That's the thing is I don't want to. I stop scrolling on Facebook because I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. It's either you have a very strong political opinion about it or you're panicked or you're talking about how people are stupid for panicking and however you are coping with it, good on you. But let's talk about fish. Let's talk about shrimp. Let's listen to my dog chew her bottle because she's annoying. You can love me, Brian. That's okay. Or not. Either way. Do I have water changes to do? We can look at the calendar. I can tell you if I have water changes to do. Gonna make me do responsibilities. What's today? Thursday? Wednesday? So Thursday I have to do the 75 and the 60 gallon. And Friday I need to do the cold tank. So I write it on the calendar whenever I do it, and then I just look a week out. Well, I figured you wouldn't want me to do water changes on our anniversary. I'm still gonna do water changes. Yeah, John, same here. We are gamers. So I go to work, come home, go grocery shopping. That's it for my social interactions. I spend time with my sister and stuff, but that's about it. Yeah, Brian, I used to have it in my phone and I would just mark like what days I did the water changes. And I didn't like having that long list. It wasn't organized at all. So having the calendar, I can just peer at it and look real quick and be like, okay, today's Thursday. It's been a week since I've done this tank, or 10 days since I've done that one. And I shoot for a week. So that way, if I get busy and have to do it in 10 days, it's not a big deal. My tanks aren't too heavily stocked to where if I go 10 days or 2 weeks, it's not an issue. Happy anniversary, Zen. We love you too, Ryan. So, I was recording a video yesterday and I was talking to Ryan on Facebook Messenger, and we can talk for hours. So sometimes I got to cut it off, otherwise I'm going to be sitting there and not doing what I need to do for YouTube and stuff. So I told him, I'm like, all right, I'm turning my phone off. Okay, love you, bye. Warm and wet, John. I like my women like I like my fish tanks. Overstocked and disease riddled. I love you. Nice, Sean. Well, happy birthday to your 16-year-old. So I actually sell mattresses. I work for Sleep Number. So if you've live in the States, then you know that Sleep Number is a pretty big company out here and we focus on health and wellness. So my company hasn't decided to close any of its stores because sleep is a very integral part of a healthy immune system. Nice, Brian, 20 years. Yeah, we've been together 6. This is going to be our 4-year anniversary. And apparently 4 years is the appliance anniversary. Nothing. We're broke. Condolences to Mary. Yeah, we haven't branched out internationally yet. I know we do deliver to Canada a little bit, but not too much. Ryan, they didn't close my store, but I have modified hours, so more time for you guys. I believe I'm getting off every day at 7, so I'll have more time to do stuff. Looks like the sun's going down. Your food smells so good. I haven't eaten yet. No, I need to cook, but I need to clean the kitchen first. Ginger vegetarian, a vegetarian. Yeah, I don't want to eat on the live stream. I'm sure you guys don't want to sit there and listen to me. That's what I was going for. That's my cow look. I've got everything else cow like. John, I will say that, you know, being all plant based and not eating any meat or dairy, I eat a lot of beans, a lot of broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and I will say vegan farts are way worse than like dairy farts.
They're terrible.
Yeah, February 2nd, I stopped eating all meat, all animal byproducts, any dairy, cheese. That's a nice idea, Sean. Like, this is what I wanted to get for you, but I'm broke. So Sean said that he used to give thoughts. He'd find a picture of something he wanted to give and then write it out in a card and be like, here you go. This is what I wanted to get you, but didn't have the money. And it's all those rollies you smoke, John. That's where your smell went. Vegetarian with bacon on Sundays.
Well, is it that I said? I was like, can I still be vegan? Have ham, chicken nuggets.
Yeah, can I still be vegan but still have chicken nuggets every now and then? Yeah, just health reasons, Brian. My cholesterol's not bad, but I'm gonna be 30 this year, so I just want to make sure that I do everything I can to continue to be here for my fish and whatnot, my dogs, my wife.
I love that I am third on that list.
You're my first thought, babe. You get money if I die, and Ryan gets my fish.
I don't want money. I want you.
Well, you could have me and money.
Yeah, that's what
I can't imagine not having a sense of smell. I guess there's. Does that affect your taste? Well, I guess if you were born with it, you don't know if it affects your taste or not. You could keep the birds though, Ryan. You have too many birds. I wouldn't know what to do with them. She comes first, Brian. Yeah, I'm sleeping with the dogs in their cages. No, we've kind of struggled with having kids. So at this moment in life, I think if we get to our 40s and it hasn't happened yet, then we may adopt. But I like having the disposable income to do what I want with it. We've got two Xboxes, TVs in every bedroom. Like we don't. There's nothing that we want that we can't go out and buy because we have the extra income from just being a married couple without kids. There you go, Sean. That's a good way to look at it. Ah, that's so sad. I love food. Sharpie said he's, according to the specialist, his sense of taste is equivalent to someone with a head cold. I don't know, Myers. Your little girl's pretty cute, man. I may have to adopt her. What I'm thinking, I don't think I could say, Brian. Oh, my wife said it for me. And that's why we're married. It's raining. Yes.
Did I not call this 20 minutes ago?
But how and why? I didn't even know that was going to happen today. Yeah, Zen, we were talking about starting a podcast.
What was it? No boss.
Yes.
I'm still proud of myself.
Hey, Friday Fish Facts, how are you, man? Thanks for jumping in the stream. So we were driving around door dashing, trying to make some extra money last night, and I told her, I'm like, we should go to Petco. And she's like, why do you want to go to Petco? And I said, because they have moss. And she's like, they probably don't. I'm like, why don't you think they have moss? And she said, what did you say? Because there's no moss. As in no moss in Spanish. And we just both started dying laughing. I know it's a stupid joke, but that's our sense of humor.
But no, I don't.
You guys make me think of an Asian restaurant where an angry little Asian lady shouts from the back kitchen. Are you calling my wife a little angry Asian lady? You've been here 4 hours. You eat only broccoli. No more chicken. You go home now.
I'm just gonna do the like, what is that word? Omniscient background voice. What's the right word? I don't think that's the right word.
I don't think so. She is the voice in the clouds. The person behind the mask. Your corn dogs are done.
Oh, it is really.
Yeah. It's egg fried rice.
No, I almost have good rice.
Was it not plugged in? What's wrong? Did they burn?
You had it on broil.
Oh, she burnt the crap out of her corn dogs. Oh, they're black.
Yeah.
You're lucky you didn't catch the house on fire.
Damn it. Really looking forward to corn dogs.
Are you out of corn dogs?
No, I can make more.
Yeah, just make more. Let them cool and give them to the dogs. Just peel them. Oh, hot dogs aren't good for dogs, is it?
Yeah.
Let me see them. Oh, well, they're hot. She burnt her corn dogs. That smells awful.
I know.
I'm surprised it's not smoky in here. Just dump them in the sink. Zen said you made corn briquettes.
Fucking did. Bullshit. Try number 2.
Are you home again, or what's going on with work?
This is day off.
Ryan messaged me on Facebook. Hey, we'll see you later, Rob.
Well, I got kids off.
No, looks like you're wearing a long shirt.
A pin's object too. I'm eating all my quarantine snacks in one go because somebody didn't change the poster of it.
Why didn't you check to make sure it was on broil?
See, I did, but I don't know.
You can't blame me for that because I always got to turn it back to broil when I use it.
No, I want bake.
What is going on with the camera?
I have to wait another 20 minutes.
The sun's going down. I'm losing my lighting. Like burnt feet.
That's a pepperoni. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, eating too late. Geez, eating too late at night definitely gives you nightmares. I can attest for that. So there was I refer to it as the pizza pocket incident of 2019. I ate some pizza rolls real close to bedtime and I did not sleep at all. I was tossing and turning all night. I ended up throwing the rest of them away. So, Zen, is your name Mandy? Is that where my confusion's coming in? John can really smell things. He wants the attention. He wants to be different. I'm likable. People love me. I was wondering who that was because we didn't have any friends that were similar. I will say that one of the things that I do miss with not eating any meat or dairy is blue cheese. Like, I absolutely love blue cheese. I'm sure I could find some that's not made with dairy. You got that right, Sean. Everybody is different and unique, and nobody can replace them. And I'm awesome. So, does anybody who lives in the States want to buy some frog bit? I've got 3 tanks full. I got to get rid of it. I sell it in $5 increments, usually $10 for shipping. Boob juice. Mandy. Wow, Sean, that's deep and stuff, man. Got some depth there. Alice comes back at the first mention of boob juice. So if you see here, I've got 2 massive apple snails that Ryan gave me, and they're considered an invasive species here. They're just destroying our rivers and lakes. Can I take them out of the tank?
Show people.
I'd rather not.
Do they live in the air?
They can be out of the air for a little bit, but I try not to take anything out of the tank that I don't have to.
I'm just curious. We don't have any ice.
No, we are out of ice. We live in the desert, and it is really raining. What a perfect day to stream! Hey, we have 8 viewers and 6 likes. What can we do about that? Can we tap that like button? Hey, do me a favor, smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I know there's no. I can see the like button though. It's Hey, we got 8. Look at that, 8 and 8. Good job, guys.
Oh, I can hear it.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Oh, it's pouring.
I think some of you guys messed up because it went from 8 viewers to 6 real quick. Like, how do I like the stream? What do I need to do?
One of those was 8.
It took me a long time to figure out how to close the live chat and hit the like button and then reopen the live chat.
Rain is pouring.
Yeah, it's really raining. Boob mucus. Ugh. Ugh. Just that thought gave me the willies. I think I did too, Brian.
It smells so good out there.
I can taste it. Plex Storm, where it's clothing optional. Here, let's see if you guys can hear the rain. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, you can hear it.
You're gonna knock my computer down, dog. I won't lie. In the summertime, I rarely have a shirt and shorts on. Usually sitting here in just my boxers because it's too damn hot. Brian, I don't think she's getting dressed to come on stream. Babe, you want to pop your face in? She said no. She's not a video type of person. She doesn't like pictures. Doesn't like videos.
I can move my hand up. You see my hand?
There you go. You get fingers. My wife gave you some fingers. She gave you a hand.
Corn dog's too hot for KFC.
Don't leave me, Brian. I need your love. I need to feel validated as a person. You don't want to see this. I'm hairy like animal.
I gave one to Daisy. She's still struggling with it.
Yeah, Sadie eats the corn dogs in one bite. Daisy's over there still gnawing on it. Come here, Sadie. Say hi, Sadie. Oh, such a gentle Sadie. Oh, you messed up my view.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
It's not fine. she's so sweet. Like she's the most gentle dog ever. Except when she's playing with toys and then she'll run into you and hurt you. Can you grab me water, please?
I get it. What's the towel?
Fish tank or dog pee.
Get the pump of water in here.
All right. Yeah, I heard somebody use the Nair on their nether regions, and it was the most awful thing ever.
That somebody was me.
That was you.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
It was terrible. Terrible idea. Terrible. Hurt so bad.
So that's the woman I married. The dag, the lag is back. Gotta do the pinky up. Oh no, Sean, I bet you it was like a stronger formula because I know their hair is really coarse. Eh, my la ging, can you guys hear me? Oh gosh, yeah. If you're chopping jalapenos, no bathroom trips. Wash your hands. So I had to use clove oil for the first time yesterday to put down some of my sick fish, and that was a hard experience. It's different when you're scooping dead fish out, like you've done everything you could, and then that fish died. But to take a sick fish and end their life, that was definitely hard. Here, you want to see my wife? That's my wife. Yeah, I was very careful with the clove oil because I didn't want it on my hands and getting it into the tanks. I know it's 1 drop per liter to put them to sleep, 4 drops per liter to take them out. So I knew even with the 60 gallon, the 75, if I have any on my hands, it's going to be so diluted that it's not going to be an issue. But I was still super careful with making sure I didn't get any on me, and that way I wasn't transferring it to the tanks or anything like that. What did I miss? Oh, Brian, I used Veet 10 minutes later. Baby bottom smooth. Yeah, I'll definitely be careful with Nair. I don't need it though. It goes away by itself. See?
Did you see what I posted on Facebook?
No.
It says, y'all quarantining without children don't know how good you have it. And there's like 4 comments. Oh, we know how good you have it.
We know how it is. The schools are closed. My life's not changed. How you doing? So we actually met online. So I had tried meeting people traditionally, like out in life, and when you practice social distancing your whole life, it's kind of hard to meet people. So we were on a dating site, and I pursued her for months. We went on one date. It was the most awkward first date ever. She had just got Daisy, our little dog, at the time, and All I wanted to do was hold her hand, but she was holding the dog the entire time, so I couldn't hold her hand. And we had gone to a farm, and it was so awkward. It was awful. And so a month went by. She repeatedly stood me up, would say that we would meet up, and then just wouldn't answer her phone when time came. And it was frustrating. But I kept pursuing her and finally got her to go on a second date with me. And it was good. And after that first night, we didn't spend any time apart. Like we were together every day since then. There's few times in our relationship that we've spent nights without each other. Alice, you met Brian online. He doesn't want to date you though. That's awesome, Sean. Kind of showing your age too with the minutes thing. I remember back when they used to count minutes. I'm telling you, Ryan, you just gotta go to like the aquatic club meetings and meet somebody there who likes fish. I just watched one of my Amano shrimp try to catch my pygmy Cory. These guys are bastards.
Try grinder.
Grinder. Well, we need to start a club here in the East Valley, not in Glendale. Our best friends met. Did they meet at the bar, babe? Chris and Stacy?
Yeah, they met at the bar when we were like 21, and she brought him home to hook up with him, and I was like the most awkward thing because I thought he was another guy.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus, man!
What?
That's a giant ass spider killing a mosquito hawk.
In our house?
Yeah, right there above the fish tank.
What?
Look above the fish tank.
Oh God.
You see it?
Yeah. Oh, you guys can't see it, but there's a giant spider.
It's like a daddy long leg.
It's a daddy long leg eating a mosquito hawk.
Oh, that's crazy looking.
Yeah, she scared me because I was like, "What do you mean there's a giant spider above the fish tank? I'm under the fish tank." Yeah, I know there's quite a few YouTubers in Arizona. And now the sun's out. So, there you go. Arizona rainstorm, 20 minutes. Did you burn these ones?
If I did, I'm gonna be so sad.
I would just eat them if they're burned.
No, they're not mine.
Do we have french fries?
My french fries. If you want them, I can eat them.
No, your french fries are gross.
I agree. That's why they're still there.
It's the story of my wife's life. She can burn a pot of water. What time are you off work today, Ryan? You still in here? I think plenty of fish missed an opportunity to connect Aquarius together.
Look, not burnt.
They could see you in the reflection of the fish tank.
Oh, what away? Really?
Who's leaving? Oh, later, John. Have a good one, man. At least you didn't flash you guys. And now I've got too much light. It's like I'm glowing. Flashing more means more views. Don't want to see my movies. So we've been sitting here for an hour and 46 minutes. What's the cutoff? Is it usually 2 hours? What do we have planned today? Anything?
No, I'm gonna put my brother to still coming over.
I need to get some food at some point. Should I brave the supermarket? We don't have any money for the supermarket. We need to get paid. They should send me my check early. 24-hour stream. Yeah, let's do it. You're going to watch my fish because I'm not going to sit here for 24 hours. I thought he was going to swim into the glass. Did you see that? he'll swim full force just into the glass. He's not the brightest fish in the pond.
Are any of our pets really though?
No, none of our pets are very intelligent.
I think they're pretty smart.
If you say so. I feel like a sportscaster with this headset on.
But she's an Xbox headset.
It's not a bad idea. We have a Sprouts here in town, and it seems like nobody is going to Sprouts for their groceries, so I can always go there. Yeah, Ryan, did you ever get groceries? Were you able to find a place that had food for you? Uh, I love my wife, and she's an amazing lady. He's just a little special. I wouldn't say he's stupid,
He's bad though.
but you see how round he is? I'm waiting for the day when Rip's bigger than him, and maybe I'll stop pushing him around. Yeah, Sean, with just the two of us in the house, we don't really go through a lot of toilet paper. So I actually took a roll to somebody who was having a hard time finding any because we don't go through it a lot. 18 pack will last us a good 3 months. But I think we're gonna go for about 10 more minutes. I've got some videos I got to edit, and this headset's starting to hurt my head.
I have all our animals. Macy's probably the dumbest. I love her. But
Yeah, she's not the smartest tool in the shed either. She's cute, but she just has a tiny brain.
the seizures don't help.
Yeah. Yeah, I drove by Home Depot earlier and the parking lot was full. So I don't know if people are trying to buy shovels and build bunkers underground or what they're doing. And thanks, Brian. I definitely appreciate it. It's nice having you guys in here because if I don't have somebody to talk to, sitting here on this stream, I don't know what to do with myself. I can sit there and blather on, but if I'm going to talk to myself, I'm just going to go record a video and edit it out so that way it's not just nonsense. Thanks, Tater. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys more than anything because I can continue to put out content for the community, but if there's no community, then there's really no point in me putting anything out there because I know all this stuff. I'm not creating these videos for myself because I've done my research, I've had my experiences, and I want to share that with people so that way they're not going through the struggles I had. They're not killing shrimp, they're not killing fish. It's if somebody has a question about the nitrogen cycle or filtration or water parameters, I can answer those questions. And I love being a part of the fish keeping community and all the Facebook groups I'm in. And I love that people really want to help their pets and learn more. So being able to share that knowledge, it's definitely good. I should stream every day. Maybe I'll set up a patron today. I've got the free time, so I took an extra day off of work because we've been really slow there. So it's been nice to kind of just hang around the house, do some housework, and get my videos going. Like yesterday, I had time to jump into Dennis's stream. I think it's Dennis Shrimp Life. So many names. So it was nice to have that time to be able to just jump in and hang out with you guys. Yeah, I appreciate it, Ryan. You've taught me a lot, and I know I've taught you a lot about fish and stuff, and so that's what the community is about: is sharing our knowledge, sharing our experiences, and like, hey, I found this out. Somebody's been doing this for years, and they didn't tell anybody, so let's try this and see how it goes. And like the other day, I had dosed my tanks with H2O2 because that's Mark does that occasionally to you know help with bacteria and kill off some other stuff. So I did it in my fish tanks, and all the fish became more active. The shrimp were more active, and I told Ryan, I'm like, let me experiment with it a little bit before you go and hit all 10 or 12 of your tanks, whatever you have, with hydrogen peroxide, and I'm not trying to kill anybody's fish from me experimenting with stuff. Yeah, Brian, you're like a good bra. Now is that like bra,
No,
or is that like
like it's
bra?
good.
I got it, babe.
Just kidding.
Brian, Brian, did Ryan subscribe to your channel? He's subscriber number 6. Every time I use the mouse, it's an earthquake. Yeah, I got it, Brian. I was making a joke. Apparently, it wasn't very good. Hey, Ryan, do you have a computer that I could get you on here and we could stream together? Because I know you said you wanted to do that. And the best way to get over your nerves is to just jump in and do it.
Are you talking about Ryan?
Did I say Brian?
No, I asked you. I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, I was talking to Ryan.
Ryan, I think would be really good at it.
Well, Ryan has a lot of info too. He would.
That's what I was gonna say. Ryan's really smart.
Well, don't say that too loud.
I mean, Ryan's dumb. I wouldn't say he's smart.
Yeah, it'd be cool, man. Because then, I know when we get together, our shenanigans are pretty crazy. If you guys go back a few months, I did a store tour of the ocean's floor, and it's about a 30-minute video, but I've got Ryan and my buddy Micah in there. So if you wanna see who Ryan is, babe, you want to share that video?
Yeah.
I'll have her post a link in the chat, and then you guys can all see Ryan and us tour around the store. Yeah, Mark streams can get a little out of hand because you can't really talk in there as much because it's just going so fast. And I know a lot of the bigger YouTubers they limit like one comment per per minute or something. But yeah, if you click that link will take you to the video I did on the ocean floor. And that was actually where I got some of my shrimp from. So it's a 15,000 square foot roller rink that they turned into a fish store. This place is massive and it's about an hour away from us, but we drove up there and checked it out, and I recorded a whole video on it, and it turned out pretty good. It was a fun time. Yeah, Mandy, if you can do voiceovers, then you don't have to be in any videos. There's a lot of people out there that they're never in any of their videos. Yeah, Sean's been watching my videos since the start, so I definitely appreciate it, man. Sean, how did you find my channel? How did that come about? Well, good. At least my tags are working and the algorithm's helping me out. There you go, Tater. Actually, that takes you to YouTube Studio.
Did my link take it to the video?
Let's see. No, it keeps taking me to Studio, but it's probably because I'm on the stream. The Vocaloid? I don't think I have. Thanks for stopping by, Zen. Have a good night. What channel are you modding? That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard about that. It's a computer generated pop idol. Well, I know after Michael Jackson passed away, they did a, what was it, like a hologram? Redfish Bluefish? That is an awesome channel name. All right. Well, we just hit the 2 hour mark, so I think I'm going to call the stream. Yes, most pop singers are fake singers. Brian, no, I haven't seen the Whitney Houston hologram tour. Don't know if I want to. But, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. I had a lot of fun today on this stream, and, your support and your continued addition to the community is definitely appreciated. And I will do my part in these times where everybody is stuck at home and not working to put out as much content as I can sanely do without driving myself insane and taking up my life and free time from everything. So, you know, thanks again and enjoy the rest of your day.